Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, and welcome to episode 9 of our Zodiac Age Final Fantasy XII complete walkthrough of the game. The plan today is to fight our way out of the prison dungeon we've recently found ourselves in, so if you enjoy the episode, don't forget to hit the like button, and stay tuned as we get on with today's show. In the last episode of our Final Fantasy XII playthrough, we were trapped into this prison here, the Nalbina dungeons, and we've just saved our game having collected some of the rusted bits that have been littered around the prison itself since all our weapons have been taken off us. And now we're going to start today by heading into the next area here. And we've got a bit of a battle coming up in this section, so something that hopefully we're prepared for, but at least we've saved if things do go awry.
No, don't! He was defenseless.
You disagree.
Something stinks in here, all right. I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaughn?
Right, so we've been thrust into the arena here, and fortunately it seems Balthea's come to help us out, and that's a bit of a bonus, I suppose. It shows, I guess, the first time we've seen a softer side to him, but we're going to be in battle against 3 of these guys, and we don't have a whole lot of ammunition to throw at them since all our weapons have been taken. What we do have is some of those rusted bits, the knots of rust. Now, what I recommend is that you don't attack Daguza until last, because he has Protect on him, as you can see. So we need to get rid of these weaker opponents first. So I'm going to start by hitting Galido here with the knots of rust. And if we can try and stay at ranged as much as possible. And as you can see, we've done a fair bit of damage to him already. Hello Avery, how are you? So we're just going to throw these knots of rust. I've got 4 of them at the moment. And we'll throw another one on here. Looks like his Gwitch is about to fall, so. And there we have it. We just have the big fella left. And we've got 1 knots of rust to begin with here. And now it's pretty much just a case of attacking. But it's possible we can steal as well. We can also steal from the ones that have just been killed. So we can get a potion from this fella. I guess if we need a bit of healing, that's going to be somewhat useful, isn't it? But it looks like we have managed to get through this battle somewhat unscathed. And now we can prepare for another cutscene here. bit of a lengthier one this time though, so I'll be quiet.
That's a fresh one, lad.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Overall, ready? Blah.
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only...
Only you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Bathir.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
a judge.
Judge?
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
The Emperor is willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor!
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him!
Wedgie, that way!
It's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
Okay, so we regain control of our party here, and lo and behold, there's a nice and useful save point, which we are going to approach, but not before another event scene takes over.
Look,
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So, our things are in here?
That's what I said.
Okay, but we've got all our equipment back now, and we get a map to the dungeon as well. So we are just going to go ahead and save our game at this point, of course. And I'm just going to double check that all our equipment has actually been thrown on. But I believe it would have been. Yes, we are re-equipped again, which is good to see. And so what we're going to do now is just head into the next area. There's nothing else to do in this little section. So it looks like there's going to be a few Imperials patrolling this area.
Some cutpurses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is note that there are plenty of treasures to collect around this area. So we are going to be exploring the area as we go, hoping to grab some of that as we do. Make our way around here. You can actually avoid a lot of these fights, but I wouldn't recommend that because you are going to need the experience and the license points, and you can get quite a nice amount from fighting the enemies around this section as well. So I'm going to trust my party to keep me healed with the gambits that we've set up for them. And they're still programmed, or gambited, if that's a word, to attack the lowest target. So, grab the treasures. Was there anything around here? I don't believe... Oh, no, there is apparently. Yes, just here. So you do get a useful exclamation when you're close to a treasure, of course. Let's make sure there's nothing around here. Just more enemies for us to take care of. I did enjoy Kingdom Hearts, Avery, very much so, yes. I've completed that game now and killed the optional bosses as well in the Colosseum. Have you completed it recently, Avery? And we'll go ahead and see if there's anything worth stealing off these guys. Still trying to keep my potion supply nice and healthy. And stealing seems to be one good way of doing that, doesn't it? Another potion, lovely. And we need to head on up there. I'm just going to check there's nothing we've missed down here. Such as this treasure. The Imperial Swordsman is saying, nope, you can't take that. So we kill him instead. A set of headgear. I don't think anyone's going to be able to equip that due to the lack of license boards. But I guess we can have a quick look. Balthia's already wearing that actually, and so is Fran, so it's not going to do us any good anyhow. Anything in any of these little sections? Doesn't look like it, does it? And around here. Okay, I'm not seeing any exploration, so we're just going to make our way across. Okay, Avery, fair enough, fair enough. So the judges have kindly opened the way for us, but before we actually follow them through, I'm just going to check that there's nothing on this other side in terms of items and whatnot. Oh, I'm planning on playing Kingdom Hearts 2 at some point in the near future, Avery. Oh, let's just stand back a bit. Wow, I was shocked we survived that then. Let's stay on top of this fella that's nearly dead. Or is dead now, as the case may be. Have you played the other Kingdom Hearts games, Avery? What are they called? Dream Drop Sequence and Birth by Sleep, is it? Oh, what was that? That was something for getting a nice chain going, I believe. So just run into these little rooms here, down here. Yep, treasure. Phoenix Downs are quite useful as well, of course. I don't actually remember looting an ether before that point, so that could be our first. Oh, cheers, Avery. Appreciate it. Right then, so, okay, looks like we've looted this place nicely. So we'll head into the next area that the judges kindly opened up for us. Very kind of them, it's got to be said. And we're about to recruit a new party member.
You have grown very thin, Bosch. Less than a shadow, less than a man. Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Andor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vane himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland?
Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one. Even my brother. You killed my brother!
Quiet! The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky.
Okay, so a bit of an emo scene there, but it looks like Bash has been freed from his prison after now denying his murder of the king, or alleged murder.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
Bash has now joined our party, but for the time being only as a guest. meaning we don't get complete control over him, similar to when the Amalia character joined us previously. And this is the next part of the dungeon. So first things first, we can just have a very brief look at the gambits for our new temporary party member. So we have foe party leader's target attack and foe nearest visible attack. And by the way, we can also make Bash the party leader if we want to do so. I don't think we really need to change his gambits around all that much, to be honest. We could set him up with a healing gambit if need be. In fact, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Just in case. We have got a lot of healing already, but it never hurts, I guess, does it? Never hurts. If we go for ally health is less than 30%. Remember to keep your cure and healing gambits at the top, because then they will be prioritised over the gambits that are placed underneath. Nice little useful tip, but good to know. And we'll just change foe nearest visible to foe lowest health again. Usually that means that they'll attack the party leader's enemy anyhow, because obviously you're going to attack first and they're going to follow, but if any stragglers are left when you change targets, then this gambit will allow that character to finish them off. So it's pretty useful in my opinion. First things first, lovely save point, let's use it.